Welcome to this weekend forecast. This is going to be a reading for Friday, March 22nd, Saturday the 23rd, and Sunday the 24th. So before we get started, I will be taking a break from the 4-minute daily tarots next week because I'm going to put out the zodiac sign reading. So getting a head start on them this time. So that I don't get behind. So next week, just keep an eye out for your own personal zodiac sign reading. And then we'll resume with the 4-minute daily tarots after that. All right, so each card is going to represent a day. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we, of course, have clarifying cards from our numerology deck. Let's see what Friday the 22nd holds. Again, we got the Six of Wands. This is talking about a victory. This is talking about moving forward. And this came out yesterday, which has been a theme throughout this entire week. The energies are staying longer, meaning that these are not just daily fluctuations. These are bigger events that are occurring for us right now. And so what I'm feeling like is twofold for Friday. First, act on your intuitions. If you've been getting small intuitions, take small steps towards them. Even if it's not, anything like presenting something to the world or like writing a business plan or moving or, it doesn't have to be big. And even if your intuitions seem weird, like even if your intuition was like, it would be really fun to go to the park. Friday is a day just to go to the park. And you don't have to know why. You're not going to know why. And that's like the beauty, but the frustration of this time that we're in right now. We're getting so much, but we don't know why we're getting this information. We don't know what's next, but we're getting little snippets of what could be next or what we should do. Trust it. Act on it. Celebrate how far you have come. Celebrate how much you have released. It is a time to just be lighthearted, to be joyful. And let me show you the numerology card that came out for Friday. Karmic completion. The work that you have done this week, these past few weeks, past several years maybe, has brought something to an end. You have completed a cycle. You're not going to have to live it over again. Allow it to be, allow it to go, and trust and believe that what you have been wanting to complete is at completion now, and it's time to move into that next stage. And you do so by taking these little guided action steps. And also taking a moment just to pat yourself on the back and say, I've done a really good job. It's not easy bringing a karmic cycle to completion. We got a lot of the devil this week, talking about the shadow side. We got a lot of emotional cards, talking about walking away from emotions. A lot of mental anguish cards, talking about walking away from that. Let's take a step back and say, wow, I did it. I was able to move through these energies, and just by allowing myself to move through them, I was able to complete this cycle. And I'm able to move on now to what is next in a more present state of mind, in a more joyful state of mind, in a more balanced, peaceful state of mind. Okay, so let's move now on to Saturday, and you got the Emperor, another really good card. This is talking about stepping into your personal power. Feeling like Saturday, you're feeling kind of like, this is who I am, this is where I've been, this is where I'm going. And, it's feeling like you're just starting to feel that way, but like really own it. If you get these feelings of personal empowerment, really allow yourself to feel it today. You deserve it. You deserve it. And I'm seeing a lot of you in the near future stepping into this role more actively, maybe as leaders, as innovators, entrepreneurs, maybe even leaders in your own family to help, or amongst your loved ones, friends even, to help the people in your life kind of move through some of these similar energies. Like you'll be taking more of the lead on that. Let me show you what the clarifying card is. 96 is the card in numerology, and the card is forgiveness. If there's anything else that you need to forgive yourself for, If there's anything else that you need to forgive others for, today is the day to do so. You will never be able to fully step into your self-empowerment while you're holding on to resentments, while you're holding on to guilt, to anger. It's a time to truly forgive those who need forgiven and forgive yourself. You in your past, even if it was just yesterday, okay, you were doing the best that you could with what you were dealing with. If you had a whole bunch of limiting subconscious beliefs that you carried around since childhood and you acted upon those for years, you were just doing the best that you could with what you had. And others are doing the same. And in forgiving others, it's not like you're giving them a pass. It's never like you're saying it's okay to have hurt me. You're saying, I forgive you because I can't hold on to this karmic tie, onto this cord of negativity between us any longer. I cannot hold it. It takes too much strength, and it's taking away from my own personal power. So as you forgive, and as you forgive with understanding, you step more and more into your own empowerment. There is nothing more powerful, honestly, than being able to let go of just everything and be in this present moment. The number 96 is often talking about family relationships, a completion of maybe certain cycles with loved ones that no longer served you. That's where the forgiveness card comes in. It's also just reminding you to pay attention where you're putting your focus. Okay, so if something is taking away from your focus because you're angry at somebody else, you're frustrated at somebody else, you're frustrated at yourself, at your situation, that is not putting your energy in a place that empowers you. That's not putting your energy in a place that will move you forward. So if you do find yourself today or any day stuck in these thought patterns, remember this card, remember the number 6, and ask yourself, where am I putting my focus? And what am I really calling in to my world? What am I creating by putting my focus there? And if you're not creating beauty and love and light and abundance and love for yourself in this world by your thoughts, then you have the power in every single moment to shift that thinking pattern. And you can recognize that you have old resentments or old anger. But can you let them go? Can you honor them? Can you honor them because they came from a pure place? They came from a place where you were either hurt, they came from a place where possibly you hurt others. And we think that if we hold on to these, it's a form of punishment. We'll prevent others from hurting us again if we remember this, or we'll never hurt anybody else again if we just continue to punish ourselves for these one things. But that energy does nothing. Forgiveness frees you, it frees everybody else so that you can fully live in this moment and step into your power. So Saturday is the day to do that on any level that you need to. Let's move now on to Sunday. So the cards that I got for Sunday were a little interesting, but I'll explain to you what I believe they're talking about. We got the 10 of Cups in reverse, and then we got the 4 of Swords. And so what I'm feeling like is if there's any relationship dynamic that is frustrating you, it's a time to stop thinking about it. Give the mental rumination about it a rest and trust. It can also be a time to take it easy. So like if this is a personal relationship with somebody that you see every day, maybe Sunday is a day just to have fun. Like whenever I see this card, even though the 10 of Cups does come in reverse, like they're outside, the kids are playing, the mom and dad are there, and maybe because of situations that created mental frustrations, you feel like you're far away from that. You feel like you're out of alignment with this happiness and the joy just in some aspect of your life. And then the 4 of Swords comes to say, just give your brain a rest about it. And come back into alignment by just being free, just being playful. Don't allow yourself to mentally get stuck on something for a long period of time. And if you find that you are, then can you, if this person is in your life, if it is a person in your life that you're struggling with, can you find common ground that you can just go and not worry about anything serious? Just like go and be and have fun and get back to that playful state. If this is something that you're worrying about, a part of your life that you can't solve right now, it's not a day to try and solve all your problems. Cards are pretty clear on that. If you're ruminating on a part of your life, take it easy on yourself and go and get out or go see a movie or, just do something to break that thought cycle. And then the numerology card that we got really does speak to this. And we got the number 67. And it says physical activity. So it's not like, Sundays, whenever we do these weekend forecasts, it's funny because Sundays are never a day to think a whole lot, to do a whole lot, to plan a whole lot. It's not what Sundays are about. Go get some exercise. Go for a hike. Go to the park. Have a picnic. Like I said, go see a movie. Just do something that you enjoy. And that's just all your focus. That's all you're meant to focus on today. Because there are energies that are being processed. And you want to just allow yourself to enjoy this journey and not to continue to hold yourself back until everything is right. So do something today that you just enjoy and trust that the rest will work itself out. And there will be times to have conversations. There will be times to plan. Just today's not one of them. And these days where you do nothing of anything seemingly important, these days where you just have fun are just as important to your journey as the days that you really get a lot of stuff done, when you really have these important conversations. You need both. Okay, so again, keep an eye out for your personal zodiac sign reading next week, and then the following week we will resume. I'm wishing you all a beautiful weekend. Love and light.